All right, we're going to go to our red player down here. His name is...
InCa.
Really got that out in time. Up here at the top right. We have definitely an underdog, but did play pretty well that previous game. Aya.
And the map, it is Delta Quadrant. This map, Terran vs. Protoss, we've seen some really interesting games on it. A lot of early pressure we do end up seeing here.
Now remember, Aya's had a pretty tough time so far. And well, let me get the game clock on for you guys real fast, like, as you requested. Let's see, where is it?
Show game timer.
Show game timer. All right, there you go. Keep us posted, guys. All right, getting back to the game. Aya had a pretty tough time. Mouse drivers weren't working at the start. That's going to be a little bit stressful. Second game, he actually gets ahead due to a blunder by InCa.
Yeah.
And then manages to lose it.
Yeah, it's...
Despite scanning constantly, by the way.
Yeah, no, he did some things very well. But then again, of course, we saw a lot of mistakes. Nice harass with the probe here. Always annoying for the Terran player who has to send that SCV out to build his buildings.
1 mineral less. Of course, it does look like the mineral that the SCV carries does look like the trophy you get at GOM here.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It actually looks like a mineral. Think about that.
Well, it's hard to make a trophy out of Vespene gas, Tasteless.
That's true.
Being a gas and all.
That's true.
That should be pretty cold to turn Vespene gas into a solid.
Terran is now going to scout with the SCV that was attacking. And let's see if he goes to the bottom right here. Getting inside your opponent's base. So he is rallied that way.
Checking the watchtower on the way.
Very smart.
Yep. And a Zealot rallied up there. A couple Zealots. Going to see if he can harass a little bit.
Looks like the entrance is walled in. Getting Zealots out like this early on means you're going to get your stock out a little bit later, as the cybernetic score is only just starting.
And the probe does go down. You know, I was going to say a really cool thing you can do if you have the probe in the base and Zealot on the way is, well, he has to chase away. But anyways, the cool thing you can do is you send the probe away from the wall and harass the mineral line, and the Marine wants to go back to attack it, but the Zealot keeps him at the front or it attacks the depot.
Yeah, that is some high-level stuff, what you just said right there. That's for people who really know how to micro, those people at home.
Yeah. Have to have good multitasking for stuff like that.
Terran getting the reactor and getting another barracks. Does look like Aya does enjoy that double barracks play. Double barracks a little bit stronger in a map like this because they're so close.
Yeah.
So much closer. I shouldn't say they're so close, but
yeah, no, it's not the closest map by any means, but it's a nice little rush distance. You can definitely put on a lot of heavy pressure early. And if they don't make enough sentries, that can spell doom for Protoss.
All in caps lock.
Yeah. D-O-M.
Doom. Meanwhile, our Terran player just checking around. He wants to see, is my opponent hiding a pylon, maybe making void rays?
Or even
like
tech,
that?
possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course, proxy pylon's so much scarier in this game because of the warp-in feature. Makes the DT rush a lot quicker.
Marauders coming out. Barracks up.
I like that he's making a bunker right now. Therefore, he doesn't have to show his Marauders. He can trick him into think he's doing something else.
Yeah, that's very true.
As long as he has that bunker. In fact, it may make him think, uh-oh, this guy must be going Banshees or something. He has a bunker. He must be teching. But actually, you can just sell that afterwards.
Yeah, for full price. And now he can even expand as well if he wants to.
That's right.
3 barracks here.
But
or 3 gateway, rather. Excuse me.
In fact, 4 gateway.
Yeah, take a look at here.
Plenty of gates for InCa. And this is actually the map that we saw. Ooh, look at that. Exactly. This is the map that he really feels comfortable on. InCa does. Now he's going to see that. That's kind of important. If he can actually kill this is going to mess up some of the strategies that he had planned for this map.
He doesn't even cancel it.
That's actually really great. Okay. That is actually part of the strategy that InCa had planned, to just pressure from all fronts. But right now there's a bunker at the front, a pylon at the back, and best laid plans of InCa, just like against Fruit Dealer, may not be coming to fruition.
Well, InCa going to go and he's going to get a Twilight Council.
Yep.
Maybe
Wants to
get
get
Blink,
some DTs in there,
or
man.
possibly even try to get Zelt legs. All three of those are options.
Yeah, there's a lot of options available to me. You could even go for High Templars.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options with that. But, you know, when we were talking to Spunky, what they wanted to do was pressure both sides with that pylon and tech up to DTs in the meantime. But that pylon's gone, making another one now. But here come the units. A beautifully placed depot. And InCa actually seems to be thrown for a loop a little bit as to how to counteract this. He practices one strategy, and it looks like he may not be adjusting perfectly.
Oh, nice!
Nice force fields there. And he loses a lot of units. A lot of units here. And InCa, I don't know, man. It seems like he really wants to follow this strategy. I feel like he's almost over-investing in it. Look at that! Gonna lose a sentry as well. 2 Stalkers, a sentry, and a Zealot. I wish we were seeing a little bit more flexible play here from InCa.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck on just this one strat.
It looks like he just wants to force his way in no matter what. Really, InCa.
Yeah, this is a little bit overkill here. Now he's going to try to go for the front. But honestly, our Terran players having none of it.
Yeah, he's not letting that in, InCa. Sorry, buddy, but you need to actually think about what you're doing for a moment and switch your strategy up.
He is just completely stuck on this.
Okay, he's got a medevac now.
Oh, take a look here.
Will we be seeing some sort of draw? So he has got that bunker at the front. It's going to be very hard for InCa to actually break him.
Well, he's definitely thinking about it. He did scan there.
Now, we do have some Dark Templars that are warping in right now. There they are. Cloak being made for our Terran player. Awesome. And he's attacking the front here. This is a big attack. And he's going to have to scan, man. There we go. Nice scan. Kills both Dark Templars. And he's going to want to rebuild those bunkers ASAP. He's making a Raven. He does have the Banshee tech as well. And Banshee tech against Dark Templar tech is amazingly good.
Oh, you can't even stop it, actually, because there's no way to spot the Banshees. You don't have a robo.
Yeah. And another DT going up to harass. And he's just going to let that DT do what it will to some of his units here, not letting it through while he waits up for another scan. And the Raven. May in fact be waiting for the Raven to pop out.
Raven almost out now. And there it is. The DT's killed off. Meanwhile, another DT over here.
All right, this is not looking too good for InCa, I have to admit. He's got really good probe saturation. If we take a look at the unit counter, 37 probes against 27 SCVs, but definitely the tech is on the side of our Terran player, the Banshees, I think, are going to be so crucial.
Oh, the Banshees are going to change everything. They're going to get over there. There's nothing really to spot for cloaked units.
No robotics being made yet, so...
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, that's it, man. If he has no robotics and a couple of Banshees go over and cloak, that is bad news. He can either kill probes, he can take out sentries, or even stalkers. And whatever he takes out, it's just going to be hard to hold any attacks that Aya brings.
Still no expansion here for the Terran, but that may not matter in a minute.
No, I think he's definitely just going to try to kill his opponent.
All right, here we go.
This Banshee's going to really make InCa upset and scared.
Yeah, he only has about 70 energy.
He is making a robo.
But there's still a lot of time. And here it is.
Here it comes.
Not going to cloak till he has to.
If he doesn't cloak, it's going to be terrible. Okay, he does cloak.
6 kills.
Yeah, and InCa cannot be happy about this Banshee having... Wow. It's doing so much damage, actually. What are you doing? What are you doing targeting
he needs to kill the probes. I think he's scanning. He's afraid there might be observers, even though he saw the robo there.
Oh, here it comes! Stimming in, and InCa is in a lot of trouble. The Banshee hitting units from behind, and InCa, he may be losing this game.
Wow!
Point defense shown out.
That
InCa
was a
falls.
Great game. Actually, total upset there. You know, the problem for InCa was he just got stuck on that strategy.
He did. He just
couldn't get out of it.
He showed no flexibility is the problem.
Yeah.
Really, when you lose that first pylon, I think that's the first time that you're like, okay, this might not work. I understand trying the second pylon, but when the Terran is so on top of things that he goes down and kills it immediately, and then you continually try, and you bring all your units up, you start losing units trying to defend that pylon warping in. That is overboard, man.
Well-
he obviously has 2 barracks. You're not going to break in there.
Well, the thing is, it's like so transparent. It's like, obviously, I'm trying to get something in your base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like he did it once. It's like deflected. It's like, okay, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E. It's like, no, I got to get this pylon up. Like, you're not going to be able to bully the player into letting you make a pylon that's going to warp in there. Like, it's kind of silly, honestly.
Yeah, you need to be very flexible as a player. You may
Yeah.
have the greatest ideas for a strategy on a map,
Yeah.
and in practice you may win so many times, but sometimes you're going to have to deviate, and if you can't think for yourself on your feet, players are going to figure that out, and they're going to just see what strategy you're trying to do and just do everything in their power to stop it. You need to be able to adjust. That is...
Absolutely.
If you want to play at the top level, that is just a simple fact.
What if we see OGS InCa lose? Oh, my God, that would be
It's
a
a
huge
pretty big upset. Yeah, pretty big upset.
It's like actually like a huge, insane upset. I can't believe I even saw him lose one game. Considering this, last season he got so far without even like losing, any games until he got to the semis. You know what I mean? So this is really impressive. Game number 3 coming up here in a minute. So let's get ready.